Hello friends, I am back. Hi. I feel so terrible because it has been 4 weeks since my last upload. And I know when I started this series, I was really clear about it wanting to be weekly. Ooh, so it really bums me out that this one has taken so long to get up. But I feel like when you hear this recent update, you'll get a lot more understanding, compassion, empathy, perhaps, as to why it took me so long to get this together. And rest assured, weekly uploads are still coming. This weekly recap series is still going in full swing. It's one of my favorite things I'm most looking forward to about 2018. So do not fret. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started on catching up over the past month. When we last talked, I had explained that I'd just gotten back from a trip to New York with my mom. The holidays were right around the corner. Literally the next week was Christmas. And I also explained that after Christmas, I take a week off. I totally unplug, really with my job, full-time blogging and YouTubing, which I wouldn't say YouTubing is full-time. It's kind of just like my passion project on the side. But I really don't ever take time off because I know what I get to do is super fun, but still there's something about not being able to turn things off at like 6 o'clock that is hard. It's kind of taxing when you're always thinking about something, even if you love it a ton, which I do. Wow. Did I have an extra shot of espresso this morning? Like, I am talking so fast. So much to catch up on. All that being said, a lot happened. So I uploaded that video. I got ready for Christmas. Christmas came and my family had it here in Dallas. It was my sister and I and my mom and dad. The day after Christmas, we went to Little Rock, Arkansas for 3 days. Spent that with my whole mom's side of the family. We've grown up going there. We love Little Rock. And then I came back and it was New Year's, like in just the span of a few days. And so some friends and I went out to a ranch, had the best time ringing in the new year, and then I came home. Once I got home to Dallas, something crazy happened. I had kind of been looking at this other unit in my apartment complex. I had kind of been talking with the leasing office about moving in, simply because I'd gotten to the point in my old apartment where I was getting really claustrophobic. Some of you may know this, some of you may not, but a little backstory. I graduated college from UT, Hookham, and then I lived at home with my parents for a year, and then I moved into my first apartment, and that is the apartment I've been in ever since for about a year and a half now. It's just a little 1-bedroom, and I loved it. I loved it. I made my little breakfast nook my office, and I have my bedroom and a little couch, and seriously just adored the apartment. But it started getting too small. All of a sudden, all my space was getting taken up with work, whether it was a rack of clothes I was about to photograph or 5 packing boxes that I needed to return. I had no space to kind of separate myself from work. And it started kind of taking a toll on me. I stopped being as productive and efficient because I had to spend so much time rearranging things anytime I needed to make use out of my space. After praying about it, this opportunity came up. Spoke with the leasing office, and when I got back from New Year's Eve, they kind of gave me the go-ahead. And I was like, okay, I guess it's time to pack up my entire life. And I underestimated how long that takes. Those of you who have moved before, I know, are laughing at me because I'm laughing at myself now. I think in my naive mindset, I was like, oh, I'll just throw a couple things in some boxes and just carry it across the street. No. Straight up had to hire my sister, hire my own flesh and blood to help me pack up. The movers came, we finally got everything in, and as of last Thursday, so I'm filming this on a Monday, 4 days ago, I am officially moved in. That is why this is coming to you so late. I had planned it to go live a week ago after my break had ended, and then all the moving craziness happened. So here we are, I'm back. So excited to kick off 2018. Oh man, this is a good start. 2018 with y'all. I think it's gonna be a really great year. I am genuinely so excited about it. So now that we've done a little rapid fire catch up on my life, let's go ahead and get started on our weekly questions. The first question, which was a reader question, is what nail color are you wearing? I took off the red and I got them redone to this pale pink, and I was a loser again. Forgot to get the gel number. It was at a nail salon in San Antonio, Texas. I was kind of out of my groove and I forgot to get the color. So my commitment to you is next time I get a new gel manicure, I'm going to get the number so you can know exactly what nail color I have on. Now on to my current favorite song. I have 2 of them. I really tried to narrow it down to one, but they are both totally different and so good for different reasons. So I'm gonna give you two, and I hope no one's really angry about that. The first is a worship song that I heard at a wedding, and I immediately fell in love. I'm weird about worship music, which is a weird thing to say. Certain songs really move me, and certain songs kind of drive me crazy, which I feel like I might get struck by lightning right now for saying that. But in all seriousness, when I find a worship song I really love, it's pretty rare. And this one I really love. It's called Reckless Love, and there are a few different versions out there. I love this one by Corey Ashbury. The reason I love it is it's just a very honest, straightforward song that's full of so much hope. And it's such a good reminder for me to have in my mind all the day, and it's just beautiful. So let me get to, the whole song is incredible. I encourage you to go look at it, but here's the part I love. I love the line, I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. I think I forget that the Lord still gives us sacrificial love. It wasn't only on the cross. He continues to give us new mercy every single day. It's that continual giving of himself. And it's just such a reminder of how much I'm loved, which I can never hear that enough. You know what I'm saying? I always need that reminder. Now, switching gears a bit, I bet y'all are gonna know this one. And if not, I take so much pride in introducing this to you. Let's just kick things off and I'll tell you what it is afterwards. It's the Finesse remix. The song is by Bruno Mars, and then Cardi B comes on, and y'all, I don't care for Cardi B, but I love her in this song. I want this outfit. I want to know the entire rap. It is so good, and this morning I was like jamming to it on my way to spin class, and it woke me up. Shame dancing by myself on camera. But here we are. So the combination of those, a really meaningful worship song and a dance your booty off song, have me just going this week. You know what I'm saying? Now that we've had our dance break, time to talk through my favorite verse of the week. I should say this is more my favorite verse of kind of like the start of the year, and you'll see why. It's Lamentations 3:22 through 26, and it says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord." And the reason this really has been on my heart ever since the start of the year is just that promise and that reminder of new mercies every morning. And I think about this new year, and I think about everything that happened in 2017. I think about all the times I strayed from the Lord in some big ways and in small ways daily. And then I just think, okay, new year, new start, new me, that whole thing. What a joy it is to know that there's also new mercy. And it doesn't just happen once a year. It happens every single day for those of us who trust in Christ as our Savior. Year to year, he's faithful. And I feel like I'm finally at a point in my life and in my walk in terms of faith that I can look back and I can see how God has been faithful in every single season. And so it's exciting and it's nerve-wracking and it's I don't know, it's powerful to think about. I have no idea what's gonna happen in 2018. I have a lot I want to happen. I have a lot I don't want to see happen. And through it all, God is going to be faithful. So I hope that encourages you. I hope you are reminded that no matter how far you've wandered, his mercy is new every single morning. His mercy never comes to an end. His love for you never ends. No matter how far you've gone or what you think you've done, he loves you. It just doesn't get much better or more simple and plain than that. Next up is my favorite blog post from this week, which I'm filming this on a Monday, so this is this past week. I realized that I was moving out of my apartment and I had never done a full tour with y'all, and I'm asking for grace because I wrote about this a little bit in my blog. I never felt like it was done. I had never decorated a place of my own before, and I don't know, for some reason, it's probably not good of me, just like discontentment on my end, but I just never felt like it was totally picture perfect. And then the day came where I realized, oh, I have to move out of here tomorrow. I'm just gonna shoot it and share it and whatever. And it actually turned out great. And I feel so silly that I waited so long to do that. So my commitment is to not do that with this apartment. Hopefully I will get this all done really soon. All of my content from last week was centered around my apartment and finally revealing what I had done with the place. For sure, my favorite post was my bedroom reveal. I just love how it translated in photos. And I'm just really proud of the room. And not in a prideful way, which I guess, yeah, if I'm proud, it is prideful. But I had such a vision for this, and I love that it came together, and it's kind of unique. It's kind of different than what you normally see with the beautiful Atami fabric from Mexico and the bookshelves. I don't know, I was really happy with how it turned out. I just moved that straight over to this apartment. I'm not changing a single thing. I will link that here, and feel free to go check it out on LoneStarSouthern.com if you would like to see more. I'm excited to share with you my favorite product from the past few weeks because it is something I genuinely love and it has genuinely helped me, and that is this Tula exfoliating treatment mask. If you follow any bloggers, you've probably seen Tula. I know I follow a lot of bloggers, even being a blogger, and I've seen so much about Tula products, and so finally I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try and see if it's really all that it's cracked up to be. So they sent me a few things, and I've tried a few things, but this is one thing that I have become attached at the hip cheek face to in the dry winter months. And let me just show you what it is. It is this turquoise colored exfoliating mask, and what you do is you get a dollop on your finger. I hate that word. Does anyone else hate that word? You scrub it all over your face. You kind of rub it in and you leave it for 5 minutes. I usually do it when I get right out of the shower. I'll put it on, wait 5 minutes, and then I rinse it off and rub. It kind of has these grainy particulates in it, things, I don't know, in it that remove all of the dry skin. So if you are like me and you are a lizard, as in your skin is always dry and crackly, if you could even see my hands right now, it's so bad. This is going to be a lifesaver for you. It's been a lifesaver for me. It removes all of that dead, dry skin that you get in the winter. Hey, what's up? I put moisturizing cream on afterwards, and I feel like a new person. I have definitely loved it for the winter, and if you're struggling with dry skin, I'd recommend it. Now let's cover highs and lows. So highs and lows are gonna be fun this week. Let's start out with lows, and we'll end on a positive note. I would say the low for last week was just the pressure of feeling like I was not working. Even though I took the time off and it was so great and I needed it, y'all, if I'm being honest, it was just still hard to think, okay, everyone else is still working. Everyone else in the blogging world isn't taking a week off. So I just felt guilty for doing that. And the pressure of that and just feeling like I wasn't doing enough, which I talked about literally in my past video, which seeing a common theme here that I need to work on, just contentment and rest with where I'm at. That was the worst. That was the low of my week. But the high, one of the highs would be that I am all moved in now. There are still a few things I need to find. I need a dining room table because now I can actually have space to eat, and I need to find a couch for this room. There are a couple other things. That was a really big high. Another high, I didn't realize I was going to be doing this on this video. But you know, when you're talking with someone and you're not sure if you're gonna share someone and then it just feels right and so you do it, that's what I'm experiencing right now. So here's a really fun update. I am dating someone new. I'm feeling really, I have like butterflies in my stomach because I don't know what to say. I did not plan this out. We've been dating for a few months now. He is really wonderful and am I turning red? It's been really, really fun. I did an Instagram story last week and it had a picture of us in it, and a lot of you DM'd me and were like, who's this boy? We want details. So this is kind of just a little like, hey, yes, there is someone in the picture. He's really wonderful. I'm really excited to share more of him in our story with y'all. Here's the other thing, and it's kind of something I'm struggling with. Not struggling with, I would say, but the whole personal life, public life, in terms of having a blog can be kind of tricky sometimes. And I think it's clear that I love being personal with y'all so much more than everything else. I love getting on here and talking with y'all and having these coffee dates. I think that's why I had to blurt out right now with y'all the fact that I'm dating someone, because I could not tell you anyways. I just never know what the right balance is of how much do I share about him and us and how much do I not, because he's his own person, he's got his own thing going on, he's not really involved with my business, but also at the same time my business is kind of my life in a lot of senses. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I am sure we'll share many more details with you in the months to come. Well, that's a little presumptuous, there we go. So that's a really big hi. I'm really happy. Now we are done. Oh, there's been so much I've just been wanting to share, and I feel this like sense of relief finally getting all out there with y'all and getting all caught up. You know the drill. I love filling you in on the latest details, but what I want more than anything is for you to leave a comment. Tell me about your week. And since I have been gone for the past 3 weeks, tell me how the past 3 weeks have been. How was Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate? How was New Year's? What are some of your New Year's resolutions? Tell me those things below. I love y'all. Hugs. I really do. And like I've been blabbing about this whole time, it is just really fun to finally sit down and catch up with y'all. This has become my favorite thing I do now, and y'all have made it that way. If you haven't, I would love for you to subscribe so you never miss one of these posts. Also, check out my blog at LoneStarSouthern.com if you'd like to see daily posts. And you can always follow me at Lone Star Southern on Instagram. I adore you, I adore you, I adore you. Sorry I'm being a little clingy, and I'll talk to y'all next week. Mwah. Bye.